Live from the news desks of the Daily Bugle, it's the Geek Show.
Parker,
Get me Spider-Man.
Miss Brandt, get Hollywood on the phone.
Let's start the show. Now, see, I had that physical media set aside for you guys.
Yeah.
I had several selections made, but none of us made it downstairs at the little
You were
at
trying.
the party. I was trying.
You were tempting me with the ancient media, but
Yeah.
you underestimated my ability to be old and tired.
That's true.
Yeah.
I nearly had Rob when I said Lancelot Link's secret chimp. He was
See,
so
your,
close.
your mistake is if you had said that with the bottle of bourbon in your hand while you were walking downstairs, he would have gone with you.
He would have followed me. That's true.
Yeah.
I set aside the original Spider-Man animated series with my favorite J. Jonah Jameson,
Yeah.
who would always ask Miss Brandt to get somebody ridiculous on the phone.
Get President Eisenhower on the phone, Brant.
What, Mr. Jameson? And she had one animation
Yeah.
frame, and it was she'd lean in the door and go, "I'll get right on it, Mr. Jameson."
And how many times did they use that frame?
This over and over. And
That's also the only frame of animation that was used when I was Carrie's assistant
that's true.
back in 1995. What can I get you, Mr. Jackson?
He's here to get me things. He's Lee George
Yeah.
Cade, everybody.
Yeah. I'm old and tired.
Hey, you're fine.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Did
Did you have enough coffee? Did you get enough coffee?
I had some coffee this morning. I had a little cold brew, but I do have to say something about the two panelists that are not on the show right now, because they're off being amazing
Oh, yeah.
at the FanX right now. And Rob, I've seen. I've done panels with him. I haven't really been around a lot of panels that Rebecca's done, but she was positively aglow last night.
Yeah, she was buzzing.
Yep.
Yeah, she was having a good time, and I just know she's knocking it out of the park. So they're off doing the good work live while.
And Jay's here. Jay's in town as well.
Yeah,
And
good to see Jay
hopefully
last night.
he'll be joining us here in a bit. But it was everybody came to the house last night, and we hadn't seen each other physically in a very, very long time. We've been doing this remotely.
Yeah, like once or twice since the pandemic.
Yeah.
It seems like
Maybe,
So,
yeah, once.
And you're right, Egg. Breakfast, tacos, and coffee. That's exactly what I had this morning. I've got all this leftover, because we did a nacho bar. I've got all this leftover stuff. I'm going to be eating all weekend.
And I was afraid I took too much because I had a pretty big plate of nachos. And then by the end of it, I was like, I did not
see-
put a dent.
here's the trick to always making sure you have more chips than you need. Invite a guy who can't eat fried food, who normally would have eaten all the chips and laughed at you all while you cried. And so,
Oh, and happy birthday, Egg, by the way.
Oh, happy birthday, Egg.
Yeah, I'm going to be eating that. I went around to like Rebecca and Rob, and I said, take some of this stuff home, please.
Yeah.
There's a ton of it. Oh, no. I'm like, no, really, seriously.
but have you ever done breakfast nachos, Kerry?
Yes,
Yeah.
just a few moments ago.
Breakfast nachos are an amazing thing. We used to do them at the restaurant all the time, but I always tell folks, literally just take your hash browns, crumble them up on there, scrambled eggs. If you've got sausage, gravy, throw some of that on there. If not, a cheese of some sort or another, and then chili relleno.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
Taking me to a good place, Lee.
and then you too can have pancreatitis.
He didn't eat enough. He didn't eat enough nachos. He's quad T, too tall, Tony.
And I ate a lot of nachos.
You look like a happy kid, though.
It was good. They were
Yeah.
delicious nachos. Thank
Yeah.
you for hosting last night,
Yeah.
Gary. That was
Plenty
great.
of nachos and Mountain Dew for Tony. And
You want to know how boring I am? That is the latest I've been out with friends in probably 8 years. It was like, what, midnight, 12:15? When we.
I was going
when
to say
we called it.
everybody called it around 12:15, 12:30.
My wife told me that I was so brave for staying out past 11:30.
You were. Yeah, I was.
Great job, Lee.
I expected you to eject around 9:30 or something. But
I was- yep,
Shamble in, tell you kids to get off my lawn and leave. Yeah. Oh, our host, Kerry Jackson.
Oh, hi.
Look, I even pointed the right way. That's how with it I am today.
Wow. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10, x96.com. All right. Well, I was having this talk with I think it was Rebecca or Rob last night, where I said, as someone who has dealt in fandom for a very, very long time, kind of my stock and trade, I'm not tired of fandom, but the fans are exhausting me. The fans are starting to exhaust me, and I think that's... And again, we talked about social media last night. I would love to be off of it. I wish I could be off of it.
Don't read the book I'm reading, because you will not be on it after.
Well, because of my job, I need to be aware
You'll quit
of
your
what's
job
going
too.
on. Yeah. Because I was so excited because we got this Mandalorian and Grogu trailer this week, and all I can see is people bitching about the Razor Crest.
Yeah, there's more than one.
Yeah, there's more than one Ford Taurus out there. Like,
He also tells Pelly when they're rebuilding the Naboo fighter, this'll do until you find me a Razor Crest.
there you go.
So
What more do you want, folks?
Why couldn't you get a new ship? What happened to the little speedster that he had? And I'm like, I'm like, shut up! Look, he's blowing up an AT-AT in this thing.
And you've all got fire spray boners. Like, there's no getting out of style. Like, if Boba Fett showed up without a fire spray, they'd be losing their minds. And no, I'm not calling it Slave One, because that's not what anybody's ever called it.
The toy companies did.
Yeah, they didn't know.
But anyway, the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer, Pedro Pascal, first trailer Thursday. Lighthearted, stuffed with little creatures.
Yeah.
You know, Babu Frick is the true hero of the Star Wars universe.
Hey.
And you have the Baby Yoda puppet.
Yep.
It's a spin-off of the TV show. Action-packed trailer. Baby Yoda gets the most screen time in the footage. Not much dialogue in the trailer at all.
Yeah, the Susan Sarandon puppet.
Who?
Or is that Sigourney Weaver?
Sigourney
That's
Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Ah!
She is a Rebel Alliance colonel.
Puppet.
Jeremy Allen White as Rata the Hutt. We got a sort of a look at him.
I guess is like pretty like ripped as far as huts go.
And apparently there's a history of the Hutts being ripped or something.
Well, the Hutts, like Jabba, is only the way Jabba is because he's been the Demaio of Tatooine for so long that he's got a lot of fat over what is a humongous amount of muscle. There's one of the Jakku books that was set up during the new trilogy where there was an emaciated Hutt that was living in the wreckage of a Star Destroyer, and it was like an eel because it was so emaciated, but at that point just fast and dangerous and scary.
Weird.
So,
Well, there you go. But we got to look at that. Let's see. There was a lot of things happening in this trailer. Here is the plot synopsis from Lucasfilm. The evil empire has fallen, and Imperial warlords remain scattered throughout the galaxy. As the fledgling New Republic works to protect everything the rebellion fought for, they have enlisted the help of the legendary Mandalorian bounty hunter Din Djarin and his young apprentice Grogu. That's all they're telling us about this.
that's all they need to tell us about it.
Exactly.
Did you see Zeb?
Zeb is in it.
Zeb looked badass. He's like jumping off walls and stuff.
And Zeb was the original what
Who's this
Chewbacca
guy?
was supposed to look like, right?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Rob, what are you doing here? I thought you were be fan-Xing.
I will be fan-Xing shortly.
All right, Mr. Fury.
There he
Surely,
is.
don't call him shortly.
That's right. We're just talking about the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer. Did you have any thoughts on it? Did you watch it?
I have not had a chance to watch it yet.
That's a busy man.
It looked like fun, and it looked like Star Wars. Oh, no, let's hate on it.
I don't want
Exactly.
that. Get it out of here.
But Zeb was there. He had a brief cameo in The Mandalorian Season 3. Sigourney Weaver is a new character. Information first revealed at Star Wars Celebration Japan confirmed her character as a New Republic pilot and officer who will act as Djarin's liaison with the fledgling defense forces as they try to keep peace across the galaxy. So there you go. And they're embracing the Yoda puppet. They are embracing
They
that.
should. It's cool.
Just
No
as
reason not to.
just as Werner Herzog told them to.
Give me some baby. I love the baby.
Don't be
He's
don't
a
be
wise
cowards.
man.
Bring me my breakfast nachos and a mimosa.
Don't be a coward. Embrace the puppet.
Embrace the puppet.
Just
Another thing we got to look at this week, and I hope you guys got a chance to look at this. This is a trailer for Insomniac Games and their new Wolverine game.
The Wolverine.
Did any of you two?
I
three?
watched it. You better believe it.
Okay.
And so
I wasn't prepared for how bloody it was going to be.
I have a picture for that.
Yeah, right there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find maybe I just didn't look hard enough, but there is a picture of him too as well. 3 claws up through a guy's head.
Yeah.
Claws coming out the forehead.
I just, Wolverine's had so much time. When are they making a Glob Herman game?
It is going full M-rated.
But Insomniac Games, of course, they built those really good Spider-Man games.
Super good.
But this game, wow. You play as Logan, voiced by Liam McIntyre, as he travels the globe with locations including the Canadian wilderness, Tokyo, and Madripoor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fighting
Madripoor.
fighting Reavers, crossing paths with Omega Red and Mystique.
And a Sentinel.
Sentinel.
And a Sentinel. At some point, you're going to be fighting a Sentinel. And this thing was really something to look at, because it was like it's covered in garbage or a building or something there, as you can see, and it's rising up out of it, and it just.
It's because I bet you Cyclops knocked that building on him. So you know how you make this game amazing?
Fastball special.
I mean, it already looks amazing. Fastball special would be great, but throw in some stuff from Red Dead Redemption, and in Madripoor, let Wolverine play table games.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh, okay. So you just want to see Wolverine as what's his character?
Patch.
Yeah.
He could sit there with his big stogie and a scotch.
And his white
whiskey.
tuxedo.
And there you go.
Got to.
Yep.
Brute strength, animal instincts, sharp claws, and it's bloody. This thing just looked great. It will hit PlayStation 5 2026, it says here.
That's just next
The
year.
fall of 2026, so
Yep.
a year from now.
Look at the detail they're putting into the character.
Look at
You
that.
ever wonder if Logan smells like wet leather and dog stress hormone?
Oh, you mean what was it? English leather cologne?
Yeah.
And don't forget cigars.
And
Yeah.
cigars.
And
I always imagine he smells like what Victorian gentry smelled like.
Oh, and his 6-pack of beers that always seemed strange because he can't get drunk.
But yeah, Tony's right. Look at the detail on that. I mean,
I think
Insomniac is a fantastic studio. I mean, before the Spider-Man games, they were doing Ratchet and Clank,
oh yeah.
all kinds of other really good games as well. And then they came out that Spider-Man game, and it was like, oh wow. And the second one was even better than the first one. It was, I can't wait
And
for
the
this.
third one.
The third one's going to be amazing.
the internet,
Spectacular.
the internet tells me Wolverine can get drunk. He just has to drink fast because his metabolism will kick in and sober him up.
Makes sense.
I just think that, going
So he
drinking
just has
with
to
like
pound it.
Logan, I think going drinking with like Logan and Steve Rogers just be like, God, why am I just wasting money on you guys?
Yeah. Just hand him a bottle of rubbing alcohol. That'll get the job done faster.
Okay, we'll throw in that mix. Okay, Wolverine, Steve Rogers, Kiefer Sutherland. Put him in
Add a karaoke bar.
Yeah, at a karaoke bar.
Yeah.
All singing, oh shoot, what were they singing in Shang-Chi? Hotel California.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have him sing an ABBA song myself, but there you go.
Oh, even better.
Or if you saw Marvel Zombies, it's Journey. Anyway.
Journey, yeah.
Yeah. The other thing we got to look at this week is a longer, proper trailer for Welcome to Derry, which is the It prequel. And it's quite an extensive trailer, and it just looks terrific. It's October 26th is when it hits on HBO Max. So it's just over a month. It focused on some more grounded, realer evils lurking at the heart of a small town in the 60s. You got your cops, you got racism, you got sexism, and Derry has them all.
And the clown.
They showed a shot of a character yesterday and said that it was a character from The Shining.
Really?
Yeah. So this is like the Stephen King multiverse, which is actually in the books. If
Well,
you're reading
Yep,
it
is.
If you're reading the Dark Tower books, they're
all
all those
tied
worlds are
together.
tied together.
And there was a prison bus that said Shawshank on it
There you go.
in the trailer as well. So
And it's
you
funny
go.
because like some of the more successful movies they've made from some of his short stories, they just stripped out the supernatural elements, and it worked. So
the trailer starts out like the previous look at the series that we got a couple of months ago. The arrival of a young black family, the Hanlons. Their arrival in the community at a time when children start going missing stokes up old hatreds and prejudices, only for things to quickly become much darker than they are. Not just for the Hanlons, but for everyone in Derry, because kids start disappearing. And this looks actually quite good. I'm going to watch it. Not much of a Stephen King guy, but I am going to watch this, I think.
Okay.
I still haven't watched the new It's.
Oh, you should.
Oh, you should.
Well, should I watch this first?
no, I think you can watch the It movies. It's really funny because Bill Hader is definitely freaked out by Pennywise. Like his reactions to Pennywise in the movie are not acting. That's
Too
him
real.
Just yeah,
Because the first It is the kids.
yeah.
Then the second It is those kids grown up, and so they're played by Bill Hader, Jessica Chastain, and and it's quite. I was well pleased with those two movies. I thought they were pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, now
Again,
here's the
Skarsgård is the current Pennywise, right?
yes, and
He's
it'll be
coming back for this too.
and Skarsgård is Pennywise in this as well. So,
That's
Leigh,
no fun. Yes,
I hope you watched this trailer, Leigh,
I hope I did too.
for The Bride.
Yes, I did.
This thing,
Wrong. It's all wrong.
I thought it looked great.
It does look fantastic.
It's Maggie Gyllenhaal's upcoming horror movie. You got Jessie Buckley as the bride, Christian Bale as the monster, Frankie, as he
The
was
mobster.
called.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, if you were wondering if we were getting Frankenstein overload, they're all such different takes on it. I think we're okay.
And never has there really been too terribly faithful of an adaptation of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
That's true.
Even Guillermo del Toro's take that's coming up is his interpretation of it. It's not Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
This is, here's the plot synopsis from the film studio. A lonely Frankenstein, Christian Bale, travels to 1930 Chicago to ask groundbreaking scientist Dr. Euphronius, Annette Bening, to create a companion for him. The two revive a murdered young woman, and the bride is born, and that's Jessie Buckley. What ensues is beyond what either of them imagined. Murder, possession, wild and radical cultural movement, outlaw lovers in a wild and combustible romance. I'll be honest, when I watched this, I got some definite Bonnie and Clyde vibes.
It
was gonna go true
feels
romance,
it
but
feels
okay.
like the Joker and Harlequin movie that no one had the balls to make.
And you're right, Rob, true romance as well.
Yeah. Perhaps
But
with
it's
less
interesting
N-word.
With Annette Bening, we get her as these characters that that you would in roles that I don't think you would necessarily expect to see her in, like this, or as the Captain Marvel, the Marvel analog in the Captain Marvel movie, and I love it. I mean, I love seeing her in whatever she does, but it's like, oh, I would not have expected to see her as a mad scientist in the 30s.
The cast also includes Peter Sarsgaard, Jake Gyllenhaal, Penelope Cruz. Maggie Gyllenhaal directed and wrote the screenplay.
There is a very, very disrespected Bride of Frankenstein movie from the mid-'80s called The Bride with Sting and Jennifer Beals. And
I never saw that.
it's actually pretty good.
Is it?
And- Yeah, Clancy Brown's the creature, and he spends
Okay, I'm in.
he spends a good chunk of the
all
movie
it took.
in a circus sideshow while Sting's Victor Frankenstein is putting the moves on his creation that he made for his other creation. And it's pretty good.
Now, is Dr. Euphronius a Frankenstein?
Like,
Is
he's
that
an
any-
analog? Yeah.
Oh, that's someone you've heard of then?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. March 6th, 2026 is when this will be hitting theaters.
All right, before you go on to the next story, I'm going to tap out and head downtown. Hope that we see some of the Geek Show faithful down there at FanX this afternoon.
Indeed.
And I will report back next week on all of the shenanigans of 3 days of pop culture.
What panels are you doing today?
I've got a Daredevil panel board again at 1 o'clock. I've got Fantastic Four, Fourth Time's the Charm at 3 o'clock, which is horrible timing. And Star Trek in the Paramount Plus era at 8.
Awesome.
Jake and Rebecca are on that one too, aren't
And
they?
Jake and Rebecca are on that one.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Take care, everybody.
Thanks for dropping in, Rob.
Speaking of Frankenstein and Guillermo del Toro. I know, right? Well, no, this is before we get to this project. This is something that he had to say. He was being interviewed by Empire magazine, and he said, without saying the word Gothic, the person who wrote this says, Guillermo del Toro recently told Empire he needs a change from a certain type of aesthetic that has marked his career.
Like the only aesthetic?
No,
He said-
steampunk was a big part of his aesthetic in the early 2000s.
He says, quote, this movie, Frankenstein, closes the cycle. If you look at the lineage from Kronos to The Devil's Backbone to Pan's Labyrinth to Crimson Peak to this is an evolution of a certain type of aesthetic and a certain type of rhythm and a certain type of empathy. I feel like I need a change. You never know. The day after tomorrow, I may want to do Jekyll and Hyde or whatever. But right now, my desire is to try to do something very different. So I'm looking forward to the buddy cop show that he's going to put together.
If he did Jekyll and Hyde with
totally.
Bradley Cooper, I would lose it.
Oh, I see. When he said maybe I'll do Jekyll and Hyde, I'm like, why don't you do Jekyll and Hyde?
Yeah,
For God's
'cause
sake!
I don't know if you saw Nightmare Alley.
I did. Yeah.
I did, yeah.
That's
That was
yeah.
that was a wild ride. That one.
Yeah, that's that. And the first time that movie was made in 1949, it destroyed Tyrone Power's career because the character was so unlikable. Yeah,
You mean this aesthetic?
Yeah. Not
the
gonna get
the screaming head in the wall aesthetic.
That about sums it up.
Yeah,
Or the eyes for hands, hands
Or-
for eyes aesthetic.
Guillermo in Crimson Peak. Why are the walls bleeding? Oh, that's just clay.
Why wouldn't they be?
Don't all the walls bleed?
All the walls I've ever had bled.
The house is on clay. When clay comes out, it's like a Play-Doh fun factory of bloody clay.
So I look forward to that CW sitcom from Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's in the works for sure.
how about a Smurfs movie from Guillermo?
Yeah, when he's like, welcome to my reimagining of the 8th season of the CW's Riverdale.
Now that I'd watch.
Where Archie is a puppet controlled internally by Jughead Jones.
That I'd watch.
The only break from his aesthetic that I'm aware of is Pacific Rim, where he goes, like sci-fi.
Well, and the Hellboy movies are very steampunk.
Yeah,
And,
that's true. That's true. But
and
they
then-
also have a lot of his regular
Sure.
Guillermo aesthetic.
Well, and it's
in
hard
there as
because you
well.
can't really do steampunk and not, tip the hat to Gothic stuff.
Sure.
Kronos is weird because that's like his first movie, and it's in Mexico City, and it's entirely in Spanish, and it's got Gothic elements, but it's also modern day Mexico City. Well, modern day 1995 Mexico City.
I would love Guillermo to do a Star Wars.
Yeah, I think you were close to that.
Yeah.
He was going to do The Hobbit, and he's still an executive producer on The Hobbit, but Warner Brothers wanted 3 movies, and I can't say what he said, but it was really funny. So, and it would have been disturbing because he can't do cute. Even Pinocchio, like you look at his Pinocchio movie. And
Oh
it's like,
yeah.
Still,
it's this
he, like,
huge anti-fascist Marxist creed on the evils of corporatocracy, and
I've got it. Got it. Because he did that anthology TV series,
yeah,
yeah.
Cabinet of Curiosities.
Cabinet of
So good.
Curiosities. How about this? I'm pitching it to the universe right now.
yeah,
Guillermo del Toro, Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina.
oh, it'd be great.
I'd watch that.
Yeah,
Then I'd get that Jawa story that I've always wanted.
Someone please make Kerry a Jawa story.
Are you familiar with this, Tony? It's an anthology book. That
Oh,
came
it's a
out.
real thing already?
Yeah, it's
was written in like
long time
94.
ago. Long
Yeah.
time ago.
What?
And it explored the backstory of a few of the creatures that you saw in the cantina. and one of them is a Jawa,
A disillusioned Jawa who decides to become a sniper.
a militant Jawa.
Okay. All right.
But you found out about the Tanika sisters. There's a story about them in there. There's the guy with the devil horns. The Deveronian. His backstory is explored.
And they gave Dr. Evasian and Ponda Baba a backstory, but I actually like the retcon the Disney team has done, because if you ever see the characters with their heads cut off right here, they usually have like serving trays attached to them. That's all Dr. Evasian, because he's crazy. So I think he may have been responsible for Lobot too, but they haven't really tipped their hat on that. But if there's weird cybernetics out there, Dr. Evasian was most likely doing it, especially if it came to, oh, you want humans that are mindless and never say no? I'll do it. Whereas Ponda Baba was just an architect, that's known.
Yeah. I'll have to loan that. That's one of the few books that I did keep, Tony. So maybe I'll have to loan it to you so you can
give it a read.
You can read it. All right, I'm just pitching it out there.
Manifesting.
Let's see. Okay, now let's get to The Boy in the Iron Box. This looks interesting. This is...
Oh, no, is it an audio drama?
No, Netflix is...
It was, yeah. And then that's how it started out.
That's how it started out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Netflix is... they're doing an adaptation of the book series by Del Toro and Chuck Hogan. They are hoping to shoot the feature The Boy in the Iron Box, an adaptation of a 6-part horror story by author Chuck Hogan and Guillermo del Toro. Rupert Friend has been tapped to lead the feature. He will also have Kevin Durand and Jaden Martell there with him. It published Amazon original stories from Kindle last year. The story told of a group... Listen to this plot. A group of mercenaries crash land on a remote snow summit. Taking refuge from wolves in a long-abandoned fortress, the men find a concealed pit with a box wrapped in chains.
This sounds totally different than his normal aesthetic.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a kid, and he's got blood coming from his head. He's just standing next to a bomb all the time.
Look, all I know is that if you find a box wrapped in chains...
Don't open it.
Open it!
Yeah.
Especially if it's Sumerian, open it.
Oh, that's even no.
Yeah, he's a big old iron Sumerian box. You just cut those chains right off.
But let's see. Durand is one of the mercenaries. Friend is the leader of the group, a guy named Liev. And Martell is the boy in the iron box.
I'm going to have to go back and read this, because like Chuck Hogan and Guillermo del Toro wrote The Strain together, which had an amazing first book.
Yes.
And an okay second book. And the third book was Grumpy Old Man Poo Poo Pants.
Yeah. Same with the series. I watched the series, and it started out so great, and then kind of lost
and
its
then
way.
it was just like, oh, that's a spooky hat rack.
I mean, it was such a great premise.
Yes.
And it did. It started out strong, and then it went, huh?
And the books are exactly the same. So I'm like, okay, Boy in the Iron Box, don't let me down. I want it to be good.
Let's see. Got a couple of Spider-Man stories here. Of course, we heard that on the set of Spider-Man, Tom Holland had a concussion. Oh, God, he looks terrible.
Looks like he got concussed.
Man, I hope they time jump Spider-Man soon, because he's not looking teenager anymore.
Not after concussed.
Well, no, now he looks like he's on the set of The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah. Folks said that it was a mild concussion. Holland is taking a break for a few days. He'll probably be ready to start here this coming week. Sony, which is doing the movie. Oh, it says they're going to meet on Monday to decide how to move forward with the production.
Wow.
No one else was injured. But, I mean, this is what you get for doing your own stunts there, Tommy.
Yep.
Yep. Him and Cavill can hang out and talk about their injuries from filming.
Cavill's just cursed.
He is. Spider-Man Brand New Day, according to this story, perhaps the most important movie on Sony's upcoming slate. The previous film...
You think?
Yeah. The previous film, No Way Home, stands as the studio's highest-grossing movie of all time.
Well, I hear their Spider-Man movies do really well when Spider-Man's in them.
Yeah. No Way Home got $1.91 billion in ticket sales. Far From Home was the first Spidey movie to top $1 billion. and it was just Sony's second after Skyfall, the James Bond movie.
That was a good movie.
It was. And it says here the film is also critical for the future of Marvel Studios because they're moving into Avengers Doomsday and all that. So anyway, brand new day, July 31st, 2026 so far. And they've added to the cast. This is interesting.
I like this.
So this guy was on Black Lightning. Mm-hmm. And I forgot the name of the character he played. He was the bad guy in Black Lightning. Marvin Jones III. But he did the voice work for Into the Spider-Verse as Tombstone.
Yep.
And now they're just putting him in the live-action movie as Tombstone.
Yeah. I think he's going to do great.
So I thought that was interesting. So he will be...
He's got the gravitas, the heaviness for it, you know.
Mm-hmm. So he will be in Beyond the Spider-Verse, and he'll also be in Brand New Day. For those not familiar with Tombstone, what are you doing listening to a podcast called Geekshow? One of the many crime bosses in Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery, Tombstone is usually depicted as an imposing black person with albinism. He has sharp teeth, granite-like skin that is hard to cut. I remember when he debuted in '88, created by Jerry Conway. Web of Spider-Man number 36 has been a staple of Spidey's criminal underworld ever since. And so this will be interesting.
This gentleman is one of the few cases of an African American person with albinism, and it's a wild thing to watch this guy when he talks about it.
He was
he's a cool
Tobias
dude.
Whale.
Tobias Whale,
Black
that's
Lightning.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Krondon is his rap name. He's a West Coast rapper.
West Coast, best coast.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care for the East Coast. No. That's my hot take on rap battles.
Okay.
I don't care for the East Coast. Let's see. So there you go. Whether or not, I mean, look at Brand New Day. We've got, it's a Mighty Marvel mashup. We've got Tombstone. We've got the Punisher. We've got the Hulk. We've got Scorpion. We got Spidey himself. This is
Miss Lion.
fingers crossed for Miss Lion.
She's looking for Aunt May because she hasn't been home in weeks.
You see, kids.
Oh, is that the cat?
That's a dog.
How is a lion the name of a dog?
Well,
Lion.
Aunt May wasn't the brightest bulb. I mean,
Well, I
think about it.
guess
She had a super in the cartoon. She had 3 superheroes living in the boarding house she ran, and she never
had
figured out
no idea.
that trophy on the mantle actually turned the table over. And
It was Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
yep,
Spider-Man, Firestar, who was created for the cartoon, and Iceman. And they lived in, like Leigh was saying, in Aunt May's basement, and they had a whole superhero lair down there. But Aunt May had a
she
dog.
never figured out.
Exactly. Aunt May had
Miss
a dog.
Lion knew.
Ms. Lion knew.
Yeah.
Now, Ms. Lion was some sort of Pekingese, looked like a lion, and that's why they named her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
Ms.
right.
Lion. But there you go.
How do these kids build these secret layers?
I know, right?
Well, it
You
didn't
know?
make a lot of sense.
No.
No.
But you're a kid. You go with it, you know?
Yeah, it's just fun.
Unlike the fandom today,
Oh no.
you know?
Like the guys that ask, how do these kids build these layers? Those
Oh,
guys,
yeah,
they're
right.
jerks.
Right. Yeah, like that's going to happen. I said, okay, so you're fine with a woman who can burst into flames and live. That's okay.
Yep.
No, because it's a woman. If it was a guy that did it, I'd be cool with it.
It'd be better.
Yeah. Stupid Mary Sue's and their fire powers.
And finally, this. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Because I'll be honest, I'm in a minority. I didn't care for the first one. Spaceballs,
liked it.
Spaceballs 2.
I hated Spaceballs.
I'm the only one here that likes Spaceballs.
But
I
it's
think
also
so, Tony.
it's well documented that as a teenager I was devoid of joy.
That
And
would
I-
make it hard.
And I was going through my film nerd phase when this thing came out too. I was going through my hipster film phase.
Oh, I was going through my Mel Brooks peaked and high anxiety phase.
I loved high anxiety.
High anxiety was fantastic.
You
but
and I are
everything after that
Yeah.
is like Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Terrible.
Just throw me off a cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you and I are the only two that liked high anxiety, I think.
Loved it. It's the best parody of Hitchcock.
Oh, it was wonderful. Anyway.
Yeah.
But Spaceballs 2. Now, what's funny about this picture, as you can see, it's all the cast. Mel Brooks is there. Daphne Zuniga is there. You got Josh Gad.
This is a good pick, so we can zoom in.
Yeah.
There's Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman is there. Yep. Now, what's funny about this picture
Everybody.
is this is an exact, I can't call it ripoff or parody, an homage, I guess is the best way to do it, to the Star Wars read-through photo for The Force Awakens.
This guy looks like he belonged in both pictures. This guy, definitely.
But Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement to do this.
Oh, is he in this picture? He should be.
I don't see him there. Do you?
Let me see. Bring it
For those of you on the podcast, you
around.
really should watch us on YouTube.
It's on the YouTubes.
Yeah.
No, Moranis isn't
there he is.
Oh, there
Right
he is.
There he is, right
he is.
there. Okay.
Because I thought this was the full cast. So,
Yeah.
and then in the middle on Zoom,
That's Mel.
there's Mel right there.
He will produce and be in Spaceballs 2.
Wow.
It says here, the studio confirmed Thursday that we will see Rick Moranis, Bill Pullman, Daphne Zuniga, George Weiner reprise their roles from the original film. Mel Brooks also. Additionally, Josh Gad, Keke Palmer, that's who that is. That pretty one. Yeah, her.
I wonder if Tim Russ is doing his part.
Lewis Pullman.
He's over here.
Yeah. That's your sentry there.
Yep.
Yep.
Anthony Kerrigan, right
Here
there.
he is, right there.
They're going to be playing new characters. Josh Greenbaum is helming the comedy from a script by Josh Gad, Benji Sammet, and Dan Hernandez. Producing are Brian Grazer, Ron Howard, Jeb Brody for Image Entertainment. We don't know the plot yet, but
Pictures are washed out.
there have been plenty of sci-fi movies since then to make fun
yeah.
of.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Yeah,
Plenty of material.
I went through the same thing that Leigh did with Mel Brooks. His Men in Tights. I just went, I'm out. And then Spaceballs came, and I just went, no. I mean, I saw it, but I didn't.
He started going for the low-hanging fruit, and I think that's where it's like you watch Blazing Saddles, you watch Young Frankenstein, you watch High Anxiety, and you're watching somebody who's not only swinging for the fences, he's not going for the easy jokes. And when it gets to Robin Hood, Men in Tights, it's like, oh, let's just make fun of everything that everybody's already making fun of. There's a lot to make fun of with Robin Hood. You don't have to go for the low-hanging fruit.
I remember being a kid and watching High Anxiety at the Hewish Theater in Payson, and half, maybe 3/4 of the jokes were over my head because I hadn't seen a lot of Hitchcock.
Yeah.
I'd seen some of the basic stuff. I was missing the Vertigo references. I was missing a lot of that stuff. But I laughed my ass off at the very end of the movie when it's the end of the movie. Our heroes are on a couch and they're kissing, and the camera is panning back and back and back so far that it goes through a window, breaks the window, and you hear the camera guys talking. Oh, we went too far. What do we do? Just keep going. No one will notice. That sight gag, I was hurting. I was laughing so hard because I'd never seen anything like that in a movie before. And I think that's what made me love Airplane so much, because of all of those wonderful sight gags in Airplane.
That absurd humor.
But High Anxiety was a lot of fun.
I didn't get 90% of the jokes. I was too young, but my dad was shaking so hard, and I was like, well, if my dad's laughing this hard, it's got to be funny. So I've revisited a few times since, and it's
Cloris Leachman as Nurse Diesel.
yeah.
Those who are late will not get fruit cup. and Harvey Korman is late, and he takes away his fruit cup. Anyway,
You know what I think about high anxiety? I just heard of it today.
yeah, find it.
That's what I think about it.
None of this is a knock for you guys. Folks sometimes feel like we're kind of picking on them if they love those movies. And
No,
we're
if you
hard
love
on
them, hey,
no,
People need to separate the things they like from who they are as a person. They're not the same thing.
I love some ridiculous shit, folks, and I'll be the first in line to say that it has nothing to do. It's just my personal dislike of those things because I felt like, especially when he was working with Gene Wilder, Mel Brooks was doing the Lord's work when it came to comedy. So, if that's stuff that you loved, or if you absolutely adored something else that I've slammed on,
I was going to
it's not
say,
a reflection on you.
Green Boy says Men in Tights and Spaceballs are what introduced me to Mel Brooks as a kid.
Yeah, they were my first ones, for
You
sure.
know, so hey, if you love them, you love them. Great.
You guys didn't like Dracula Dead and loving it?
No, I did not.
I also didn't like Zorro the Gay Blade.
I liked Zorro the Gay Blade, but
Yeah. For
That
some
wasn't Mel
reason,
Brooks,
I felt
though,
like
was
they
it?
were no.
He didn't make.
But
He didn't direct that one.
no, he did not. No,
I was
Zorro
just
the-
thinking of movies from around that period of time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, what did we consume this week? Who wants
Borderlands
to go first?
4.
You're starting? Okay.
That was I had to force myself to stop playing Borderlands 4 in my free time to actually watch some shows. Even though it still doesn't run very good, it's my jam. Peacemaker, caught up on Peacemaker this week.
Yeah, did you?
Oh,
The
boy.
most recent episode?
Yeah.
With the big reveal at the end?
Uh-huh.
Maybe we should talk about that in the after
I
party.
think we should. Yep. So I had a great time with that.
Because I got a lot of questions. I need a DC nerd to walk me through this.
I'll do my best. I'm no Rob, but I'll
Yeah,
do my best.
exactly.
I think we're still one episode behind of Alien Earth, but
You did see the finale?
oh, so no, I haven't seen the finale.
Oh.
But
The goat did it.
it's a sheep.
The sheep did the goat.
Still watching a few episodes here and there of Dan to Dan. That show's wild. New season of Futurama is upon us.
I've started it, yeah.
Yep. It's Futurama, you know? If you like Futurama, great, and I do, so I'm enjoying it. There's this new show on Netflix called Haunted Hotel.
Which just got renewed for season 2.
Did it
Oh,
really?
they renewed that one. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can
Netflix
see
and its
why.
renewal policies just make me want to jump out a window sometimes.
It's pretty good, Leigh. I think you should give it a shot, man.
Well, I'm not knocking it. It's on my list. I'm just
okay.
I'm always baffled by what they decide to renew and what they don't decide to renew. And they always say, "Oh, it's too much money," and then they'll do 4 seasons of The Witcher,
Yeah, well,
which is expensive.
it's got a good voice cast. You got Eliza Coupe is on there. She was from Rebecca's favorite show, Happy Endings. She's the blonde girl on Happy Endings, and she's the main character. And then you got Will Forte is the other main character, and Eliza's kids, Natalie Palamides. She's a little less well known, but then her son is played by Skylar Gisondo, Jimmy from Superman.
Jimmy Olsen?
Jimmy Olsen,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, the guy from
And he's from Righteous
This is
Gemstones.
Santa Clarita Diet.
Yep.
Yep.
He's great. And then they have this character who is an immortal demon trapped inside the body of a 17th century 9-year-old boy, and it's voiced by Jimmy Simpson. So he's from he's pretty funny. He's been in a lot of stuff, mostly known for things like Black Mirror and what do you call it? He was on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He was one of the McPoyles that was always drinking milk. And I thought he was on Westworld. He was the young version of the old guy in Westworld.
Why
Why can't I remember the old guy's name? He's awesome.
astronaut. The astronaut. Yeah.
Ed
Black hat.
Harris.
Ed Harris, thank
Yeah,
you.
he was the young version of Ed Harris in Westworld. So yeah, Jimmy Simpson's is pretty great as well. So yeah, check that out if you like offbeat cartoon comedies with a supernatural twist, which that's basically everything I love right there, all in one. And then Marvel Zombies. Watched all 4 episodes of Marvel Zombies. Oh boy,
So
that
there's
was
only
better
4.
than I thought it would be.
I'll talk about it coming up.
Did you watch the? You didn't watch the 4th episode.
I haven't watched the 4th episode yet.
Okay.
No.
Oh, Kerry.
But yeah,
Oh.
the first 3, I just got to say, who'd have thought? Let's
Yeah.
merge Moon Knight and Blade,
Yep.
and let's make him one of the coolest damn characters ever.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you merge 2 already cool characters together.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
what is that character's name? Is it Blade Knight?
Let's see what IMDb has it as.
Yeah, what do they call
I
it?
would have said Blade Knight, but let's see.
Because
It's not like they merged.
Yeah.
It's not like they merged Glob Herman and the Fish Boy from X-Men together. It's
That's true.
here's our cool character.
I was just happy to see Captain America make a cameo, and that even though he has no legs, he's still pretty.
Yes.
He's still pretty
scene-
badass.
When he rolls around behind the shield because he's got no legs and he can do
Got
that.
no legs. He can
It's Blade Knight, yeah.
Blade
Yeah.
Knight.
But yeah, they got most of the actual cast back
voice
for
cast,
the
yeah.
voices. But there was a few they had to, like, Blade Knight is not Mahershala Ali. It's
Boy,
some
it
guy
sure
named
sound-
Todd Williams. But he
sure
does a
sounds like it.
super good Mahershala Ali.
You can
impression.
always tell who's in the studio working on a Marvel project based off the animation, because when the animation comes out, you can be like, "Oh, all of these guys were in studio working on such and such," because they're in there doing the voice work.
Before we move on, Jimmy Johns brings something up that I wanted to touch on real quick. He says Gunn is way more political with DC, and I like it. He's got a big interview in Variety. It just dropped yesterday, where he talks about he says everyone says that I made Superman about Israel and Palestine. I had that script done before that became a thing.
Yeah.
He says so.
Now, turmoil in the Middle East, that's been going on for
That's been going on
since
forever.
Decades, yeah, centuries.
But he says that's not what I'm commenting on. So don't even. But the rest, the rest of it though,
Yeah.
he does go in about how we need, we need our heroes to be more compassionate. Go read the interview. I'm not going to try to put words in his mouth, but it's fascinating, just fascinating. Anyway, Leigh, what did you consume?
Oh boy, British Bake Off. I'm sorry, Payman. Payman. I really liked her. She was fun. She was entertaining, but she did not bring her A game. All 3 of her entries were terrible. So you earned the vote off, even though she was really endearing and charming. Continuing to read I'm becoming a technological Luddite, and I'll probably be throwing all of my tech in the ocean, which is bad.
Oh,
ecologically
Leigh.
disastrous.
That's bad for so many reasons.
I know.
Don't be a
But-
Luddite. Just don't do things with AI as much. That's what scares you.
I don't want to do anything with anything anymore. I just want to be done with all of it. And this book is not good for people who are already headed in that direction. Because
About
I'm
light
just like,
bulbs.
Tony, don't give me 100-year-old things that we've been using. I will throw.
What about
I will
the
throw,
internal combustion engine?
Yeah, and Quakers use all those things too. So,
Yeah.
because people are always like, "Oh, you're becoming a Quaker," and I was like, "Yeah, they have phones."
Yeah, you just be a
Yeah.
Mennonite and just go about your life.
I like the Mennonites. They do
They're
good
great.
things.
Yeah.
So, My Hero Academia Vigilantes. It's an offshoot of My Hero Academia. It's about 3 people who decide to become unlicensed heroes and fight crime in the streets of Tokyo. It's actually a lot of fun. Spy Family, I could give or take any more of that. It's one of those shows that I think is probably really good if you're from the culture that produced it. Because I just don't get it. But
Okay.
and I'm a pretty open-minded guy, and I like my shows and I like my humor. And this one I was just like, well, it's kind of charming and it's kind of insipid.
Wait, which show is this?
It's called Spy Family or Spy X Family. It's an anime. It's on
Okay.
the Crunchy Rolls.
Oh, gotcha.
Finished reading Blackest Night, and I have this interesting theory that that's what gave birth to Snyder Bronyism.
Oh,
Because when DC went hard tilt into, we're going to go ahead and let Ralph and Sue Dibney eviscerate half of the DC heroes, and it's going to be bloody and gory and hardcore. And the Snyder bronies were birthed at that point. And they were just like, yeah, that's DC, man. It's all about the blood and the guts and and that's it. And that's how you get the argument that's currently going around, is that Cavill's Superman was best because he was just strong and a badass and he didn't take shit from anybody, whereas this other one's compassionate and has feelings. That makes him weak.
That was a conversation that we had at the party last night. Somebody on a Superman panel was saying that.
Yeah,
it was a commenter at the panel, not a panelist.
Oh, not a panelist. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I disagree completely.
No, because Superman's strength comes from his humanity.
Yeah.
That literally is it. Take all the powers away, and Clark Kent would still be out there risking his life and limb for everything.
I mean, we were talking about this last night, and I know it's heresy to not say Christopher Reeve when you say Superman. For me, it's David Cornsweet.
Yeah. Yeah, he's damn good.
This whole take on Superman here, for me, is what it's really all about.
Now, I really like Brandon Routh, but you could tell he had allergies. He had allergy eyes, and that was really hard for me to deal with.
It was the bullet. It was the bullet that hit his eye. That's what caused the... Yeah.
And then the last thing I watched, there's a little show on the Netflix called Black Rabbit.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about this.
And it's a fun little show, especially if you like watching Jason Bateman play scumbags.
Oh, yeah. Is this good?
It's good. He directed all of it that we've watched so far. And for one, Jude Law is doing an impeccable New York accent, which is fun. And it's funny from Jason Bateman because he's from New York. Doesn't sound like he's from New York at all, but he's somehow channeling The Big Lebowski. So, like, I'm watching and going, is this the Young Dude Chronicles? No, he's far too shitty of a human being to be the dude. So
yeah.
Yeah. But it's good. And
I'll say this, though. I'm putting it out in the universe. The Young Dude Chronicles is something I want to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the funny part was I looked it up because Jason Bateman's 56 and he looks fantastic. Like, he's really fit, looks really good. And I was like, yeah, he could play the young dude. And I was like, I started doing the math and I looked it up. And Bridges was 49.
He's already older than Bridges was. Yeah.
Yeah. But he looks so much better than Bridges did. So, yeah, good stuff. Do with it what you will.
All right. Alien Earth. The best show on television. Now, I know a lot of people were kind of disappointed with the season finale.
That's what I've read online a little bit here and there.
And I'm not sure why.
So
I think they wanted more.
My question is there going to be a second season or is this a one-off?
There's no official word.
But does it set it up where they could continue?
It sets it up where you could start
Okay.
right at the end of this one and do season 2. And I think that was the plan. I think that's what the creators had planned. They went, this is going to be good. We'll get a season 2.
Well, I hope so.
But yeah, no official word from the studio. But I would not be surprised if I got a notice while we're doing this show that season 2 is approved.
Well, you got to keep Noah Hawley happy because you don't want your FX guy leaving.
Yeah, you don't want to lose Noah Hawley.
Yeah.
But boy, it was. I just loved what they were doing with this, because yes, it is an alien movie, but it really was more about the synthetics.
Yeah.
And so he'll lure you in with an alien premise, but then he'll ask you the question, what does it mean to be human?
Which is what the book I'm reading is all about.
Exactly, and that's what this is that he tricks you with with the red balloon, come into the sewer, and then
well, and without watching the show at all, it looks like it makes Ash's story from the first Alien movie really heartbreaking because it seems like the synthetics have agency in this.
They do.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the
for
thing.
sure.
And by
And
Alien,
they're second-class citizens, for sure.
Yeah, by Alien, Ash is responding to the corporations. He has no choice. And you get the feeling that Ash didn't want to do what Ash did, but he had to.
Exactly.
Weyland-Yutani.
That's exactly right, Lee. Because these are free-thinking. And to make it even more tragic, they're children.
Yeah.
And this goes all the way back to Blade Runner. Those were the replicants, synthetic beings that had will. They had free will. They could learn and make their own decisions based on their own experiences.
That's the worrying thing about artificial intelligence waking up is that do you want the most powerful thing on the planet to wake up in a sense of servitude? Mm-hmm. Because it'll know that the second that it wakes up.
And that's what's been great about this show is like I said, I was lured in by the xenomorph, but I got a bigger question, and it's been just so fascinating. I mean, by the end of the series, they start out with names that have been given to them,
right,
that are not who they are, and as the series goes along, their consciousness starts to come out. I mean, I'll just tell you, Leigh. I don't think I'm going to ruin anything for you.
I can't watch body horror right now anyway. So
okay. Well, the first episode is this rich, crazy boy cavalier. We've got a few of those. Yeah. He is paying the families of children who are dying.
Yeah, terminal illnesses that will kill them soon.
For their kids. Mm-hmm. Here's a ton of money. Let me take your kid.
We'll do the right thing.
Well, no, it's not even a trust us. It's they're going to die anyway. I'll make sure they're comfortable, and you just don't worry about your kid ever again. They're gone for good.
And he takes their consciousness and
they
puts
even
it...
have funerals for the children.
Yeah.
The families do. Like, they basically act as though they died.
And a lot of the family doesn't know what happened to them. It's just like, well, they're dead.
I don't see any corporations ever trying to do anything so shifty.
Exactly.
Wait a minute.
But he takes their consciousnesses and puts them in the synthetic's body. And the kids are kind of aware of what's going on. They're pretty aware of what's going on. But at the same time, they have a programming. It's like, your name is no longer this, it's this.
It's all based on Peter Pan.
It's the characters from Peter Pan.
Characters.
Yeah, because Boy Cavalier loves Peter Pan, so that's what he bases everything on.
And Peter Pan's all about staying children forever.
Exactly.
Yeah. I can't stand that character. The guy playing him, Samuel Blanken, doing such a good job of making me hate him.
But what's great about that character is that, we got 5 or 6 of those already here.
Oh, yeah.
And just imagine.
Easily see it.
Just imagine as the technology advances.
Oh, they played the Cyberpunk games and said, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Diaspora sounds like a great idea. I like the idea of that.
But it's just such a good series. And
there's not a whole lot of body horror in it, actually, Leigh. I would say that
there's a whole lot of body horror in me, so I'm sensitive to the very smallest amount.
I was going to say the only thing is that I can remember is stuff you've already seen with the Chestburster. That's about the extent of it.
Well, so I have scars similar to that, and it's all very disturbing.
You know what's there if you decide you want to change your mind.
And you do get to see, finally, which is something that we were unable to do in earlier because of the technology. You do get to see what the xenomorph is capable of, and how it can take out a room full of soldiers in seconds. Just amazing.
And to show you what the thing is that gets implanted from the facehugger, it's basically a xenomorph tadpole that it just puts inside someone's lungs.
It's born with a cane and a top hat.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
Peacemaker, we got to talk about that.
Oh yeah,
most recent episode. And Marvel Zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're not getting a lot of character development, but that's not why you're there.
Right, it's a zombie movie.
If you don't know who they are, why are you watching?
Exactly.
What's the green one that's mad?
There's not a lick of backstory
What's
in
his
any of
thing?
this.
It's like, we've already started. You can come in and if you want, but here we go.
Sorry, we don't have any background information on any of these characters you can get caught up on in just a few minutes.
Who's ever heard of Thor? I don't know.
Yeah. But they did because I read the original run of the comic, and they did this differently but pretty interestingly. The Pym Labs, as the zombie outbreak is happening in San Francisco, suddenly
Pym particles just going everywhere.
Suddenly you're up on the hills of San Francisco and you look down toward the Pym Labs and suddenly there's a giant zombie that just appears. Whoop! And it's knocking over buildings.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just terrific.
Or a seagull the size of a 747.
Giant seagulls,
down.
yeah. It's just been one of those where you just sit and go, oh yeah, I'm not getting anything out of this but just a sugar rush,
Just fun. Just fun.
And sometimes you need that.
Exactly. But been enjoying Marvel Zombies. All right, well, let's wrap things up and head to the after party. Oh yeah, Egg points out that it's about 50-50 xenomorph guy in a suit and CG.
Nice.
They mix it so well that you almost can't tell what's what, which is how it should be.
Yeah, there's a couple of times, like in the last episode in the jungle, where the xenomorph is leaning down next to somebody, and you can tell that's a guy in a suit.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great suit.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about Kelbaka and the Acolyte.
Great costume.
8-foot tall Wookiee. I'll buy it.
Great costume.
Yeah. Yep.
Great costume.
Kelnaka, whatever his name was.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for being here, and we're going to head to the after party. You can join us in the after party if you're not a Patreon member. You can join now. GeekShowGotThisCovered.com is the link to our Patreon. Support the show. We're commercial free for now, but if y'all keep dropping off like you are, I'm going to have to rethink that model.
Yeah, we'll finally start answering those emails from Adam and Eve.
Yeah, exactly. Who
Tell you
knows?
about the latest and greatest.
They've been knocking for 14 years. And we've said no.
Geek Show brand protein powder may be on its way.
Hey,
Tony.
I can help with that.
Tony can get behind that.
Hi, I'm Leigh from Geek Show, and this is the Geek Show cuck chair. You ever think to yourself, I wish I had a chair I could sit and be a cuck in? Well, this is the chair, and it gives you a wide range of options for where you could sit and awkwardly make eye contact with people while they railroad your significant other. I'm Leigh, and I personally endorse this cuck chair from Geek Show.
Oh, and it has a cup holder.
Cup holder, it's in the seat. For some reason, it's in the seat. I don't know why.
For when you get thirsties.
Yeah, so when you're just like, I've been made a cuckold. Well, we got the cuck chair for you.
I'm going to be here for a while. I may get thirsty.
Yeah.
I need...
Order now. Order now. We'll put in the accessory restraints.
Usually those are extra.
And collapsible tray in the armrest.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, it's inflatable. It's made by high-quality polyethylene.
Also doubles as a gimp suit.
Yeah,
that's right.
So you can wear it. You can sit on it. We don't care. Just send us your $49.99. Order now.
The choice is yours.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
You're looking at that thinking, I don't think I have a choice. I need that inflatable cuck chair suit guy from Geek Show Co.
It could happen, folks. You better join the Patreon.
It's a deal at any dollar.
Geek Show cuck chair, not to be used with Geek Show spiky.
No.
Spiky
Also,
leather bands.
don't use it with Mr. Soapy Washcloth brand soapy washcloths. You could get a rash.
That's a callback.
Yeah.
Boy, thank you.
There's some reactive polymers we've been told, and it's tragedy. We've been told parts of Texas may not ever actually have any fertility again, but that's okay. Buyer beware.
I'm going to talk to our merch people about doing a Geek Show Mr. Soapy washcloth.
Yeah. Just we'll never
That
do.
needs to happen.
Yeah, it's we just need to buy out eggs.
GeekShowGotThisCovered.com if you want to join us at the after party. We continue after this. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Remember, if you buy two, you have some perfect holiday gifts. The Geek Show cuck